Welcome to Real Estate Essentials. I'm Jay Deher. On today's program, we're going to show you how we helped Lori do a complete remodel in her home after she had a flood. We're going to show you one of the beautiful parade homes, and we're going to show you how the technology in both solar energy and carpet cleaning is changing. So be sure to stay tuned because all that and more is coming up right after this. I'm Jay Deher. I've been on top of Utah's real estate market for over 10 years. I will show you things about this market that you never knew.
We just got home from vacation and we found that we had a leak, and it went from the top floor all the way down to the second floor all the way into the basement. We were totally devastated. I can't believe something like this happened while we were gone. We've had so much damage and I'm not sure what to do, but I think I'm going to call Jay.
So Lori, a flood. Did you get the water turned off?
We did. We were away on vacation. We got home and all 3 floors have water damage.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, let's go take a look at it.
Okay.
So after walking through the property with Lori, it was very clear there was significant damage that had happened. There was a pinhole leak that had happened in her master bathroom upstairs. It had gone down and ruined the ceiling and knocked out the ceiling on the main floor and damaged the floor there and gone all the way down into the basement. There's a lot of repair that's going to need to be done here. But the big question is, how did this flood happen? How did this leak happen? So I'm going to get Ammon, my plumber, to take a look at this. So Ammon, so flood, what happened?
Just a hole in the pipe. It's copper pipe, and that's typical for any type of metal used in plumbing systems.
And so it just fails? It just creates a hole, or what happens?
Yeah, what ends up happening is there's turbulence in the pipe just from water flow over time. It ends up corroding a small hole in this case.
So this is just common stuff that happens. What is turbulence in a pipe?
So as the water moves through the pipe, it'll hit a burr or some type of imperfection in the pipe, and it will end up corroding that spot.
You kind of wear it out?
It'll wear it out.
And so this one was a really small hole, so they didn't really notice it. So it ran for a couple days until it was a big mess, right?
That's right.
And so is there a better type of system than copper out there right now?
There's a lot of plastics that are available. PEX is one of them that is superior to copper in the application.
Yeah, I noticed that. I'm seeing a lot of that in the new construction now.
Yeah.
And so that's the big thing. And so let's say this, is there a way to avoid, because this took them a couple days, is there a way for people, if they were gone on vacation or something, that they could figure out there's a problem and it would just take care of itself or something?
There are. There's several different methods. They call them smart home. Mm-hmm. It'll actually detect moisture in areas where it shouldn't be and end up shutting off the water for them.
That's perfect. So if they're gone on vacation, it actually recognizes that, because that's happened before. I've heard of that. People going on vacation, come home, the whole house is ruined.
Yeah, floods never happen at a convenient time. Yeah.
So now that we've figured out how the flood happened and got it repaired, now we've got to take care of the aesthetic problems. So I'm going to have my guys from Fix come in and see what they can do to help Lori out.
So Jay, when we got here to the Jamisons, and specifically on this stairway, it was really narrow because the original builder of this railing just did the simple way. They did a straight railing straight up. So in customizing the house and making it a nicer feature, we decided to do an S-turn and do some goosenecks on this.
So you literally moved back the newel post and then brought it up and you're going to wrap it around.
Yeah, so what that does is it creates more space and makes it easier to get up that stairway. Furniture gets up a lot easier, things like that. But it does complicate things because in order to get these S-turns and goosenecks, they have to be ordered a few weeks out. So you have to foresee that. That stuff has to be ordered. To make a piece like that, it's like 6 different pieces of wood putting that together.
Wow.
So it's pretty complicated.
Yeah. So what are you guys going to do here? What's your plan?
So I know it's hard to imagine and hard to picture, but before, again, we had a straight run with the railing across here. And the problem with that is they lost about a foot in space in the hallway here.
Yeah.
And there was just dead space down there on the floor of a foot, just nothing going on. So again, we're going to do an S-turn with the railing.
So you're going to wrap it down and then wrap it around and...
Exactly, and it's going to be great. It's going to look a lot more pretty. It's going to be beautiful. So Jay, we're doing a ton of work here in the master suite, but I want to show you something really cool in here. So Jay, check this out. This is a cool space.
This was a bedroom, wasn't it?
This was a bedroom upstairs here. And It was completely separate from the master bedroom. Had nothing to do with that. There was a doorway to get in and a closet.
A little
that the
closet
bedroom
over
had.
here, right?
Yeah, it's a neat room because it has a lot of light, and we decided to create a nice master closet for them.
Oh, so this is going to be the master closet.
Yeah, this is the master closet.
Does it make a challenge when you got all the windows?
It does, because there's not as much wall space to put the closet shelving in and things like that. We are going to put some shoe racks underneath the windows.
So take advantage of that space?
Yeah, it makes it usable, but it's going to be a great built-in shelf. We're having a company come out and do that for us. We're going to have an island right in the middle of the area, which makes it real usable. So it's going to be an excellent closet. Where it used
This
to
is
be
where they can fold all the clothes and stuff?
Yeah, do some ironing, fold their clothes. Used to be kind of a smaller bedroom. Now it's a good-sized master closet.
Yeah, that's going to be perfect.
So it's a nice space. So outside here on the chimney, what they had was some red brick. And red brick's all right, but it didn't match the house at all.
Yeah, it looks like they're more going with earth tones.
It looked off, yeah. So what we wanted to do, and what we had a great idea, was to put some stone on there that's going to match the house, match the stucco, and match the rest of the stone that they have on the house. And at the same time, we had to run some new electrical work for the remodel inside and run some conduit. So we decided, since we have to tear into there anyway, let's put some stone on that chimney and let's upgrade that.
So it worked out perfect. You were able to run the electrical inside the chimney and redo the chimney at the same time.
That's right.
Looks good. While the guys at Fix are working on those issues, let's go look at a beautiful home. We're here with Mitch with Mitchell Dean Homes, and Mitch is a beautiful property. Tell me a little bit about what you guys did here.
Oh man, thanks Jay. So the Bells came to us and they were really frustrated because they had looked at several different builders and they just weren't able to find one that would facilitate them bringing their ideas, their selections, their thoughts that they'd stayed up at night thinking about how to build their home. And so when they came to us, they came with some pretty specific ideas. But we were able to custom design their home exactly how they wanted it. They had a specific budget in mind, but also Charlie, and that's the wife, she wanted to, I want this specific light fixture, so can you put that in? And the answer she was getting was, well, no, we'll just put in what we want and then you can change it later.
Yeah.
But it kind of evolved into what you see. I mean, the colors, the style, everything from the stone to the landscaping to the shutters on the house. I mean, all of that is exactly what she wanted. She picked it out.
So she designed it all of it herself then?
Yeah, totally.
Great. And so tell me a little bit about what they picked out and what they had in mind as they put this together.
Yeah, so she came with kind of a contemporary motif, but more contemporary inside, a little bit more craftsman outside. And so she picked exactly where she wanted board and batten and where she wanted lab siding and where we wanted to do stucco, and just a combination of all of those different textures on the outside. And then it carried right into the theme on the inside. And so when we get inside, then you'll notice that she has a lot of real contemporary type, like the railing on the stairs. That was custom built right specifically for her. We found the fabricator that she gave like some pictures and said, we want this. And so we just custom designed it right for her.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and as you look
normally you go to a builder and they have set plans and they have set ideas in mind, and what you're saying is basically you just give me a blank slate and we'll start and finish this thing for you. Just tell me what you want, right?
From drawing it on a napkin to finding a plan online or something like that, or they love their
Now,
parents'
does that cost
house.
a lot more money?
No, it really doesn't, because having been in the building industry for 32 plus years.
Yeah, no, you've built a lot of homes.
Yeah, so when you pull from, say, 3,000 or 4,000 different homes that you've built, then we've got this kind of archive where when somebody brings us a particular plan, then we can find one that's similar to it and then just modify it. So it saves them costs in architectural or drafting fees, but then at the same time, we can come from the perspective where we've built it before. And so we know what the costs are on the house. And so even though we're a custom home builder, we're kind of meshing having built homes before and what the pricing is, and bringing their styles and their ideas and giving them a very competitive price. So custom building to us doesn't mean expensive. Custom to us means a unique buyer, a unique plan, their selections, their colors, their ideas, and doing it for a very competitive price.
Yeah, well, this house is spectacular. I really, really like it. Beautiful, beautiful work. And I assume they must be very happy, right?
Yeah, they're completely happy. In fact, what they loved about it was that not only did we handle all of that up front, but when we got to where we were actually building the home and they wanted to change some things, like we don't pressure people into feeling like they got to make all the decisions up front. And so they came to us and said, well, what if we wanted to add like 2 more recessed cans? Great, awesome. They're just going to pay what the price is for the recessed can. We don't mark it up, we don't do anything like that. So we give the homeowners a lot of flexibility to make those changes even on the fly.
Yeah.
Like for example, that pantry door that's in the kitchen pantry. Well, that was just something we kind of dreamed up and thought, you know, how cool it would be to just shove your water bottles into the pantry from the garage. So that kind of became really, so it became kind of a cool feature. You know, and then when you talk about contemporary fixtures, there's such a gamut of those. So she loved being able to go out and find exactly what she wanted. And so what you see is exactly, you know, her style, her selections, their colors, their finishes. It's their home.
Well, it's very bold to do it as a parade home the way you did. And it came out great. It's a spectacular property. I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
I went back over to the Jamieson's house to check out all the final changes with Aaron.
So Jay, if you remember, there used to be 2 rooms here. What we did is we took the single door and made it into a double door, opened that up. Right where I'm standing was the furnace.
I remember you exited from the hallway, right?
Yeah. So we just took the furnace straight up above me. This furnace is sitting up there working great.
Great idea.
And right along here we had a wall that was separating two rooms.
Yeah, and they don't need that extra room now.
Yeah, so we opened it up, huge master bedroom now. It's
looks wonderful, like all the nice windows all across the backside there.
Yeah, great view of the valley right there.
And so tell me a little bit about this railing, the stuff that you added in.
Before it was just a wood railing, kind of outdated, you know, built a few years ago when the house originally built. So we upgraded to a nice handrail, stained handrail with beautiful wrought iron on there.
This is super popular right now.
It is, it is. Yeah, the homeowners like it a lot. They love that. Now, Jay, I wanted to bring you to the master bathroom. And Lori went out, she found this beautiful vanity here locally.
I love it, it's beautiful.
Isn't it great? It's elegant, the style of it. So that's kind of where we started, and we wanted to center the whole bathroom and build everything around that as the centerpiece of our bathroom.
Nice.
So if you see the fixtures, the lighting fixtures, and everything in here, the style goes towards elegant.
Yeah, very nice. I love the chandelier right above the tub.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
And again, goes with the style there. Now, if I want to bring you to this built-in master tub,
it's big.
Yeah, we went over to Standard. They supplied the tub for us.
Standard plumbing, is that who it is?
Yeah, Standard plumbing. Dropped right in, and you'll notice around the tub, we did some custom tile work.
Beautiful work.
And all the tile that you see there, we got from Imser, over at Imser Tile. In fact, they supplied all the tile that you're going to see here in the master bedroom, the master bath. So we had our guys install that tile, and we set that tub in there. And now I want to show you this steam shower over here.
Show me.
So over here at the steam shower, about the only thing that we did keep and reuse was this glass door that they had on their shower before. And then if you look inside the shower, you see this beautiful mosaic. And Lori and Joe over at Wholesale Flooring, they got together and they designed that themselves.
Oh, really? And they kind of just showed you what they wanted and you put it all together for them?
Yeah, exactly. Along with the floor there on the shower.
It's beautiful.
And that's a steam shower.
Okay, I love steam showers. And so what's this thing up above here?
You've got a rain shower head right above.
Okay, so you got options. Lots of options in there, yeah. Very nice. I love all the tile work, beautiful work. And so headed down the hall here, what are we seeing? Yeah, I want to take you over here, and probably the thing that Lori's really excited about the most is a stackable washer and dryer. Gosh, I would love to have one of those.
Check that out. So you come from your bathroom area, you got your washer and dryer, do your laundry right there. And from our laundry area that I just showed you, we come into our master closet.
Wow, this has transformed a lot. This was a bedroom before,
It used to be a bedroom. Yeah, a decent-sized bedroom, but a great-sized master closet.
Yeah, I love this. Tell me a little bit about this.
Well, this is a center island that they have in their master closet. They can do all their folding right here. They have some drawers that they can They can put their knickknacks in and put stuff in there.
And it still leaves perfect amount of space to be able to walk around and be able to get to all your clothes.
Yeah, we had all this stuff built in. They have shoe racks along the bottom underneath the windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here, where you're looking, there used to be a door.
That was the door to the hallway,
That's
right?
how you got into this place. So we just closed that off, and just like that,
Yeah, perfect.
Put a door right there.
Big master bedroom into your much bigger master bath, and then roll right into your huge master closet. I love it.
It finishes off the master suite. Perfect definition of a master suite is having a closet like this.
Yeah, this is nice work. I love it.
So Jay, this is the formal dining room here. And this is a significant room because this is where the water damage was.
Yeah, I remember it came right down the ceiling. So you fixed the ceiling there?
Yeah, fixed the ceiling, fixed the wall, got new base put in there. And in this room, we did new hardwood floor.
Yeah.
As we did throughout the rest of this level in here. So Jay, we're here in the mudroom now, and we had some water damage. We put a new ceiling in for them, got that all done. So as we continue on here, I wanted to show you this floor. Again, we got the tile from Emser Tile. It's a 12 by 24, and they decided to go with the earth tone because that goes with the rest of the house.
Now, I notice a lot of people are going to this new kind of length and style, right?
Yeah, the 12 by 24, what you do with that is you put it on a brick pattern. And you do it on a 1/3, 2/3 brick pattern because you get it ends up being a lot more level, and you don't get little lips and edges on there as you're walking. You don't feel those. If you just did a regular half and half brick pattern, you'd have some problems. You'd feel those edges sometimes.
Yeah, it's really, really smooth. A beautiful tile. I really like it. Aaron, I can't help but notice the hardwood floor here. Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, the Jamesons decided to go with hardwood on their whole main floor and replace the old wood, what was here. So we went on over to wholesale flooring, and Joe helped us out, and Lori picked out a beautiful walnut engineered hardwood.
Now, when you say engineered hardwood, what's that mean?
A little bit different than a true pure hardwood floor. It's engineered, meaning that the top layer, about 1 millimeter thick, is real hardwood, and then the rest is a composite underneath that.
And what's the benefit in that?
Well, the benefit is it's less expensive, first of all, and it's typically more durable.
Oh, really?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's both. That's what everybody wants, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So, Lori, the remodel's all done and the flood's all fixed. What do you think?
Well, obviously, when the flood first happened, I was devastated. But I am so incredibly pleased with how it turned out, and it's actually more beautiful than I ever could have imagined it. So
Much better than having to move, right?
yes, much better.
Yeah, well, thanks so much for calling me. I'm glad I
Thank
could
you
help you.
for all your
out.
help. We really appreciate it.
It's so hard to find good contractors that do good work, and the guys over at Fix just did a great job on that one.
Oftentimes, our clients come to us at the most challenging and difficult times in their lives. We found that at these difficult times, what really makes a difference is knowledge, and that's where we come in.
Jay Deher here, host of Real Estate Essentials. Are you thinking about selling your home? Well, I can feature it on the program and move you for free. And be sure to tune into Real Estate Essentials every Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock, only on ABC 4 Utah. So Karen, you just moved into your house and there's some sort of issue. What's going on?
Well, the previous owners had pets, and so we wanted to make sure that the carpets were nice and clean before we moved in. And so we hired a company to come in and clean the carpets. Well, it was okay at first. We could, it smelled fine, but after a few days, when the perfume smell began to fade, we could smell the pets again. Yeah. And so we had them come back and do it a second time, but it didn't help. It was the same thing.
It did the same thing?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you could still smell it, and yeah, we didn't want to live in a home that smelled that way. And so what we're wondering is, do we need to replace our carpets?
we might need to replace the carpet, but before we do that, let me call my guys from Zerorez. These guys are really good to getting out pet smells and stuff like that, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
What separates us, Zerorez, from the competition in our industry is unbelievable. We have a patented technology starting with the basis of powered water. And Scott's here today with us to introduce you to that powered water.
Now, the reason we brought you out to our warehouse is to show you the machine that actually produces it. Instead of just talking about powered water, I'm going to show you exactly what it is, how it's made. Now, it starts out with this. It's a filtered system. We take normal tap water, we run it through filtration. It removes the heavy minerals, it removes all the contaminants that make cleaning not quite as effective. It then goes through a generator that separates the hydrogen molecules off of the oxygen molecule in water and connects it to a sodium molecule. That creates a hydroxide molecule that becomes our cleaning agent. It acts like a soap or a detergent, but it doesn't leave any residue behind, which means we're able to get everything back out. It's really impressive. So the machine does the work here. It generates the water, which goes into this big tank. 2,500 gallons a day goes out with all of our technicians. It's fresh to your door every day to clean with, and it is the best technology in the carpet cleaning industry.
So Karen, the guys at Zerorez came over. Did it fix the issue?
Yes, it did. I couldn't be happier. It's been a couple of weeks now. The smell is completely gone. The carpets look great. And I'm so happy we didn't have to replace the carpets.
Yeah, that saved a lot of money, didn't it?
Yes, yes it did. Thank you for your advice.
You're welcome.
There's nothing worse than have bad smelling carpet when you're trying to enjoy your home. And I just love the technology that Zerorez has.
At Intermountain Credit Advocates, we designed our systems to speed up the credit restoration process for our clients. Because to us, the only thing better than changing our clients' lives is changing their lives faster.
Jay Deher here, host of Real Estate Essentials. Are you thinking about buying or selling a home? Well, if you list with me, you move for free. And be sure to tune into Real Estate Essentials every Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock, only on ABC 4 Utah.
Every month when Susan gets her power bill, she gets a shock because the power bills continue to steadily rise month after month. Susan is a mom, a wife, and a smart woman. She found Solar Tech Solutions. Susan made an environmental and economical decision. She installed a solar power system that saves her thousands every year. If you can afford ever-increasing power bills, you can certainly afford your solar power system. Get your free energy consultation today and switch to Solar Tech with nothing out of pocket.
So Julie, I hear you have a real estate question?
Yes, we were wondering if you could help us make a greener house with solar. We're looking to save money, leave less of a carbon footprint.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, solar's become very popular. I know just the guys for you.
Great. Hi, I was expecting you. Thanks for coming. Well, we really are looking to do this. I just wonder how we're going to pay for it, and it sounds pretty expensive.
Sure. That is a great concern, great question. That's why we come over, to help facilitate all that and ease those concerns. But there's huge tax credits to help you out with it. We also can provide financing And when people think about solar, they think, yeah, it's really expensive, but we can show you how to break it down to a monthly payment to where it's right about the same that you're paying for power, and sometimes even less.
Well, I'm very concerned about the snow load around here because it's such a heavy snow winter occasionally, hopefully a lot. But will they break? What happens if they get too much?
All our systems are engineered for snow loads and wind loads. If they were to break or something were to happen to them, we have a really exclusive warranty in the industry. It's a 10-year support warranty that covers any part replacement, any defect in the part, or replacing of the parts, as well as, we use Tier 1 products that have 25-year warranties on the major components of the system. So Julie, this is where we'll put your panels, right on this spot here. It's probably going to be the best spot for them.
I'm so excited. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, Julie, it's up. That's the finished product. What do you think?
Good job. Your installers were great. Your whole team was really nice.
Awesome.
From the first contact till we'll enjoy seeing the bills. And
yeah, sun's out. They're working for you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Well, there you have it. Solar energy has proven to be both cost-effective and good for our environment. Be sure to check out the Salt Lake Parade of Homes that's going on August 1st through the 16th. We're going to be down there picking out a couple homes to showcase on the program. Now remember, real estate's all about local knowledge and timing, and that's what you get here on Real Estate Essentials.
Hi, I'm Jay Deher. Not only am I the host of ABC's hit TV show Real Estate Essentials, but I'm also one of Utah's top realtors.
List with me, and not only will I put your home in front of thousands of buyers, but my moving team, Wasatch Moving Company, will move you and your family into your new home for free.
So list with me and move for free. And be sure to tune into Real Estate Essentials every Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock, only on ABC for Utah.
So what's the hardest thing you've ever, or the hardest deal you've ever negotiated, or, what?
Oh gosh, I've negotiated some hard. I got a better story than that though. I got a good funny story. So
oh, yeah?
I'm working with this couple. They go through this house, and the seller's got this dog. Okay, it's like a lab. Beautiful dog, really, really nice. And they come up with the idea that they'd like to have that dog. And so I had to go in and negotiate. The buyer wanted
to buy the dog as part of the house?
As part of the house, they wanted the dog. And so I go in and negotiate. And how do you go in and negotiate for that? Like somebody comes to get my dog, they better have a gun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because a lot of times they're like kids for some people, right?
Like my dog's like my kid.
Right.
So yeah,
okay.
Nothing's going to get. So I got to have this conversation. Hey, we don't want to offend the sellers, but I have to go humble. We can't go in hard on that sort of thing. You can't come with big guns. You got to come in humble. This is one of these situations. Hey, we don't want to upset the deal, but the buyers have really taken a liking to the dog. Is there, as we negotiate this thing, is that a possibility?
What was the response?
Well, so the agent goes to the sellers and says, hey, what's going on with the dog? And interesting enough, they were actually downsizing and going into a townhouse, and they weren't exactly sure what they were going to do with the dog. And so it actually was not this major. They actually were okay with leaving the dog.
Really?
Well, because that was the dog's home when it came down to it.
So did you put that in the purchase contract?
No, I didn't. It was just kind of one of those verbal agreements.